begin this hour in the Western Cape. The ANC's Progressive Business Forum is hosting a presidential golf day at the Rondebosch Golf Club in Cape Town today to raise funds for the party as part of their build-up to activities celebrating 113 years of existence. That, of course, is taking place on Saturday. The events form part of the January 8 statement commemorations and will bring together the ANC's leadership. Watching developments for us is SABC News senior reporter Samkele Maseko, who's at the Presidential Golf Day event in Cape Town and joins us now live. And a big part of the focus around this, of course, Samkele, is to make sure that the ANC has enough funds for the year ahead. And if history is anything to go by, it's the kind of activity they need.
Indeed, and it is mainly about raising funds for the African National Congress and is getting those patriotic business people that they refer to. And this Progressive Business Forum that is led by Gloria Sirobe will essentially be in charge of raising those funds for the African National Congress for the year that is. I'm just going to ask my colleague Sibahle Mwata just to grab JJ, who is the provincial chairperson of the ANC in the Western Cape, just to speak essentially on how they are raising funds in this province where they are largely not in government in many of the municipalities in the province. They don't control the metro, they don't control the provincial government of the Western Cape. How do they get on by with getting their obligations met financially? And who are those good Samaritans who assist them financially to come through for the African National Congress? It also comes at a time when the ANC has drastically scaled down on its festivities for this January 8 statement, and they're not going to a big stadium, they're not going to Athlone Stadium, they're not going to Greenpoint Stadium, they are going to the Khayelitsha Stadium, which Fikile Mbalula, the Secretary General of the ANC, says it's not even a stadium. But coming to the finances of the party, for this particular golf day, it does look as if many business people have come out to support the African National Congress. We are told that this event was essentially sold out. There are many business people who have come to the fore to support the African National Congress. I'm going in, Mr. JJ. How are you? Very good morning.
Good morning, Samkele.
How do you get by as the African National Congress in the Western Cape? How do you get by financially as the African National Congress in the Western Cape, knowing that you are not controlling the levers of power provincially, in the metro and in many other municipalities? Who are the good Samaritans who come to assist you?
In many instances, we are supported by people outside from the province and very few from the province. For this January 8 and its build up, many people come from outside, but many people came to the fore because it is a national event and there are national leaders here. So we engage them together with the office of the TG and other leaders to help us. But we do fundraise for each individual program of the movement in the province.
How difficult is it to fundraise, particularly knowing that you may not be in government? How difficult does it come for you as an organization and as a provincial chair, working with your provincial treasurer to fundraise in a situation where you are largely not in positions of influence in government?
It's extremely difficult. In many instances, we must go and explain ourselves. Not only that we are not in government, but because those who came before us also didn't do well with their relationship with funders. And they were unable in many instances to account, and we must explain that, and we must rely on our good credibility to make sure that we build new relationships now in the province.
How is it going in building those particular relations and getting a close relationship with those good Samaritans who may help you with your events for your political activities, whether it be financially or materially?
I think we are surviving. Part of why we are surviving is because some of us in the leadership do not have business interest to say. So what a cent we get, we take it to the organization. We don't take it to ourselves or create funny deals on the sidelines. So for now, I can say that we are able to gain ground in few those who are resident in the province.
When you look at the non-racial character of the ANC, yesterday in Athlone, your president raised an issue that you are in Athlone, but being in Athlone, he doesn't see the true representative of the residents of that area of Athlone. How do you claw back and get back the colored people of the Western Cape to come back into the structures of the ANC, to come in and be infused into the leadership of the ANC, to be truly representative of the demographics of the Western Cape?
It's a real challenge because our base in the metro, in particular coloured communities, it has been eroded. The ANC is still a stronghold in the rural coloured community. The majority of the work that we need to do is in the metro. And the fact that in those communities, now there are many new emerging coloured political parties. If you care to know, not only Good now exists, Patriotic Alliance, National Coloured Congress, PMC of Morris Fransman, and many other small coloured communities eat in that community. And what is bad is that they mobilize on the basis of colour in those areas. But it's a work we are conscious about. It's a work we are busy planning how to regain the ground in those areas of coloured area. But we do acknowledge that it's a great witness for us, the non-racial character in the Western Cape.
But do you blame the coloured community for opening up this particular plethora of political parties, noting that they feel dejected and they don't necessarily get the services like in other communities? Hence, you would also see black people in Khayelitsha, in Gugulethu also complaining. The same also happens in coloured communities, in your Mitchell's Plains, in your El Dorado Park in Johannesburg.
The black people in general in the Western Cape are not serviced by the DA government. Whether you go to Mitchell's Plain or Khayelitsha, the conditions of our people, black people in general, are the same. And as the conditions are deteriorating, people will want to find alternatives and political home where they think they feel comfortable.
Thank you very much, Mr. JJ. That is the provincial chairperson of the ANC in the Western Cape, essentially speaking about how they get by financially and also bringing back the non-racial character of the African National Congress. Ayanda.
Samkele, Maseko, busy day ahead. Thank you for now. We'll certainly keep touching base with you throughout the course of the morning. Samkele, live to us there from Rondebosch in Cape Town.